Command templates are a great way for network engineers to get started in the Itential Automation Platform. And the reason why is simple. This helps to replicate what you would do normally on a command line with a network device. So take, for instance, the idea of how you would identify whether a certain interface was working or not. So the first thing you might do is you might want to take a look at what the interface is looking like, the current state, using a show command. So show interface, if I'm on a Cisco device, loop back 301, we'll use that as an example. If I execute that command on a CLI, I would get a result, an output, and from that output, I could determine whether or not the interface was up. We can actually run that directly from the command templates creation screen here. All I have to do is specify a device name that's onboarded in our inventory, and I can click Test All Commands. It'll execute the command and give me a result here. And so even if I don't know what the result is, I can run it from here and see the result in real time without having to leave and go into a device directly. So then I could do something like this. I could test that result by defining a rule. So I could say if the output of that result contains loopback 301 is up, then that should pass. So if I added that rule in, if I click that and test the command again, we can see that the summary is passed. We also get a little green check here. I also could detect to see if it was down, right? So if if a certain interface is down and not up, we can test for that condition as well. So I can test these commands again. And in this case, we got the failed because it didn't meet that criteria of containing that as well. So we can also actually add another rule into this. So we'll change this to up. Back up, so it will be a pass condition here. But we all know that just because it interfaces up, maybe the line protocol can be down as well. So we can add another condition and another rule here to test. So the same output from this particular command now can be tested in multiple ways. And so if I click test again, we can see the output here is passed. And I could even change the rule here. I could say doesn't contain, line protocol is up, and I can test these commands again, and now we'll show the failed. And that's a great start on how to create a command template. These can be used in an automation workflow on our platform, and they actually become very useful for pre-check and post-check conditions before you make a change, and then checking the state of a device after you make a change.